Here we go. Welcome to the live. Hello, Net and YouTube. Hello, and welcome to the live. We're going to do Fox and songs until people arrive. And maybe afterwards, too. I know this fellow always has something to say. He's not the one to tell you night from day. And now he's in your town, there's going to be a way. Just go through him to get out of the gray. In these days we're all astray. Amazing in these nights when all the graves are raves. Who's to say it's all a play? We're gazing worlds away as we fly through the waves. I like this girl, she wants me to turn it in. She asked me where all of my life has been. We never met, just felt that look, and then I wanted to turn out all that lies within. In these days we're all astray. Amazing in these nights when all the graves are raves. Who's to say it's all a play? We're gazing worlds away as we fly through the waves. Thanks for coming back. It's good to see you again. That was the song Worlds Away by Foxen. It's Grow Malone. Is that right, Grow Malone? I want to tell you a story about a little man, if I can. A gnome named Grimble Grumble, and little gnomes stay in their homes, eating, sleeping, drinking their wine. And then one day, hooray, another way for gnomes to say, ooh, my. Look at the sky, look at the river, isn't it good? Look at the sky, look at the river, isn't it good? Winding, finding places to go. And then one day, hooray, another way for gnomes to say, ooh, my. Ooh, my. Pronounce it like baloney. Grow Maloney. Okay, Grow Maloney. Nice to see you again. Thanks for being here. That reminds me of another song, another Sid Barrett song where he's like, how does that song begin? Oh, I can't remember it now. I started to remember it and then I forgot. The cat's on the way. I can sing you another Foxen song. This one's called Cat Town. Here's a little story about a girl that I knew. This is the Sid Barrett song. Here's a little story about a girl that I knew. She didn't like my songs and that made me feel blue. She said a big band is far better than you. She don't rock and roll. She don't like it. She don't do the stroll. Well, she don't do it right. Well, everything's wrong and my patience is gone. So I woke one morning and remembered this song. Kinda catchy. I hope that she will talk to me now and even allow me to hold her hand and forget that old band. I strolled around to her pad. Her light was off, and that's bad. Her sister said that my girl was gone. But come inside, boy, and play me a song. I said, yeah, here I go. She's kinda cute, don't you know that after a while of seeing her smile, I knew we could make it in style. I feel like there's the last verse to it. I don't remember right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, here's the cat. I'll sing you the song Cat Town. Unless there's something particular you want to talk about, we can talk about stuff too. But I realized I like the way my voice sounds. I like the way my hair looked. And I figured I'd go ahead and sing some Foxen songs. Dude, you don't know about these. These songs are like fairy. The lyrics are all fairy inspired. You have no idea. I mean, I appreciate what you might think is a compliment, but you have no idea. Um, this is Cat Town by Foxen, Foxzen. So many roads take flight when. Hold on, I'll start it again so I remember it. So many roads take flight on both sides of the night. Our boat will pass them by on both sides of the night. And in between banks, we'll float on and pour out thanks that we'll get there if we just glide. Back down in Cat Town. Back down in Cat Town if you get there safely. Back down in Cat Town if you get there fine. Pink and gold and bright on both sides of the night. I think we stole away from sight on both sides of the night, and in between days our imagination plays with its wondrous selves, you and I. Back down in Cat Town. Back down in Cat Town if you get there safely. Back down in Cat Town if you get there fine. If you go, you will find no one is around. If you can, they won't mind if you just back down. We never told these lies on both sides of the night until we passed two stone felines on both sides of the night. Back down in Cat Town. Back down in Cat Town if you get there safely. Back down in Cat Town if you get there fine. The story of the babe. I don't know the story of the babe, actually. You remind me of the babe. I do know a song with the goblin like verse in it. I sang it in the last live, so if Gro Maloney doesn't mind, I'll sing it again. It's a Lady Gaga song, or it's a song for Lady Gaga. It goes like this. Maybe I was a vampire. Maybe I was a dream you tried to keep. Maybe I was a beehive of desire. Maybe I was a nightmare running free. Maybe I was asleep all day. Maybe I was in the Bat Cave serving tea. Maybe I was just a disco ball away. Maybe she lights up and sets me free. My mama made me a monster. I fell in with the lonely ones. We fell out of the crowd. My mama made me a monster. She loves us like we are the only ones. Tells us we are born this way to be myself and be proud. Maybe I changed in the moonlight. Maybe I had a screw loose. Sorry, I skipped a verse. Maybe I had a screw loose. Maybe lightning made this puzzle live again. Maybe... I'll start that one again. I got a cat hair in my nose, and I messed that one up. Maybe I had a screw loose. Maybe lightning made this puzzle live again. Maybe burned by all the torches and abuse. Maybe I was only looking for a friend. Maybe I was rolled too tightly. Maybe buried me down in a tomb of gold. Maybe stuck inside a statue that looked like me. Maybe needed to get out of all the old. My mama made me a monster. Our royal family was unknown to us. When we fell out of the cloud, my mama made me a monster. She took us in and made a home for us. where she says it is okay to play and be loud. Maybe I changed in the moonlight. Maybe it brought out the true beast underneath. Maybe my paws up made it feel so right. Maybe I'll stay this way if I show her my teeth. Maybe I played under a bridge some. Maybe I never took the yellow road above. Maybe a unicorn'll be my new religion. Maybe ride me on that highway to love. My mama made me a monster. Bedazzling dreams, she fashioned clothes for us, with telephones for crowns. My mama made me a monster. Designer styles of love outgrown by us. Cast to show the real you in fantastic hand-me-downs. My mama made me a monster. Okay, I'll sing you another song. We're not going to worry about the trolls. The one who said that it looks like the police are working with ICE in Minnesota now, well, they made the wrong choice, because if the military shows up, they're going to side with the protesters, and we win. The American people win. The citizens win. I think the cops will side with the protesters, too. It's their job. It should be their duty. So, I'll sing you another song, though. I'll sing you this song, Secret Police. Which would you rather hear, Secret Police or Left Unseen? I don't put faith in the pigs. I'm just saying, you know, they're people too, and they're Americans too. I think they'll see what's going down. I think that we should be talking about how the cops should use their qualified immunities to stop the kidnappers. Just stop the kidnappers, full stop. For if you forgive other people for their offenses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Thank you, Fry. Fry from 98. And nice to meet you, by the way. Thanks for encouraging me. I love singing my songs, and I have they're fairy-inspired lyrics. They're all the lyrics are inspired by fairies, or fairy-written, you could say. Left Unseen. Okay, here it goes. This is a song I wrote for a crush I had a few years back. Here I'm left unseen. I've never felt so in between. When I want you this much, it's so easy to tell. If you're gonna love me like this, I better overload love myself to please you well. Here I'm left unseen, sweeping all of the stages clean. When the curtains close, was it all just an act? Or is playtime over and we're going back to adulthood? That suburban hellhole. Here I'm left unseen, one gray detective, the other green. Dusting gardens and galleries for memories of art. I'm Exhibit A, but I'm missing a part. Do you have it? Is my heart a plot twist? Here I'm left unseen, like a satellite magic queen. When dreaming up schemes, no one seems to wake up. Trapping hatfuls of rabbits with maps and makeup. You can't see her, so you just have to be her. That was Left Unseen. It made me think of another one that's good, though. It's called Waiting for a Ride. It goes like this. Are you waiting for a ride? Do you have the time for me to come inside? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you skating on thin ice? Are you debating if the warning signs were lies? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you trading in your guides? Are you chafing at the reins that tame our strides? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you tailored to your pride? Are you laying low while the others hit the heights? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you faking you're alive? Are you replaying all the stages you deprived? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Yeah, I wrote all these songs, but yeah, they're fairy lyrics. I write the songs, I write the lyrics. Um, I write the lyrics down. I have uh, fairy authorship. Other fairies help me with the lyrics. That's probably the most accurate way to put it. I write the lyrics down and sing them. Other fairies help come up with them too. I'll sing you another fairy song, specifically fairy song. This is the Zelda song, Champion of Accomplishments. Rising slowly up the tower, thrones fleeting out of your hand, throwing lightning bolts to open up the sky, with keys you drew out of the sand. Okay, so you can look up all these songs, or you can look up some of these songs. They used to all be on Spotify, but then they took half of them away. It's called Foxen, Foxzen, or some of them have videos on YouTube. So I have books. I have a few books. I mean, I should publish a book of my song lyrics, then I would remember more of my songs, because I didn't do that. I thought about doing that, and I didn't do it. This is Puffin's Magic Dragon Fairy Tales. These are all just fairy tales about dragons. Here's Mr. Man. It's just a picture book about this guy who's not impressed by anything. You wouldn't be able to relate. But, I mean, you might like the book. It's a cute book anyway, even if you are impressed by things. Yeah, you can self-publish books on Kindle and stuff, so I published a few books. Here's my book, The Book of Judas. This is about how Church of Judas replaces all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. And I've got some other books, but I don't have them handy, so... No, I don't have them handy. But I have a book called Wendy the Witch School Dropout. I have a book called Everything I Need to Know I Learned from Smoking Weed. I have a book called Santa's Roadster, another picture book. I have another picture book called Cupid's Valentine's Party. You might want a book, Cupid's Valentine's Party. Yeah, you make a little bit of money here and there. People buy your books here and there, and you make some money. If one of them ever sells really well, then I'll make millions of dollars. That'd be cool. So, you know, we'll see. I'm still working on other books too. Maybe one of those will sell really well. But I still think some of these are good books that could sell millions of copies. Just people don't know about it. When you make your own books, then it's harder to. Oh, Fryform says, Mr. Turtledeck says, Fryform, he has multiple awesome books. Yeah, I was just trying to tell him about my books. But I was also singing some songs, and I have another song that I just started adding to my Foxen shows recently because I haven't remembered it for a long time. But it goes like this: nothing's good enough. It goes like this. Did I finish the last song I was singing? I don't remember now. But this is Nothing's Good Enough. It goes like this. We can play, then we're blown away into the night until the stars are shown the day. We can play, then we're blown away into the night until the stars are shown the day. Nothing's good enough for me. We can howl until they put us out. Let us fall away, we come back through the ground. Nothing's good enough for me. We can trip over the stones that slip. I'd give you anything for that tremble on your lip. Nothing's good enough for me. We can try to make the crows all fly. Don't let them go unless you know the reason why. Nothing's good enough for me. We can chill. We just got time to kill. You get what's coming when you're looking for a thrill. Nothing's good enough for me. We can sleep. We've got no secrets to keep. There's nothing dreaming can't fix up in a week. Fairies. Nothing's good enough for me. It's about the truth. Yeah, fairies. Everything is fairies. So if you want to say what it's about, you can just say fairies, because everything is fairies. So that covers everything. This particular live is Fairy Liberation Front. I don't usually do Fairy Liberation Front content. Like, most of my videos are tagged Fairy Liberation Front. If you want to use the hashtag Fairy Liberation Front, you're welcome to use it. I'm literally the only person on the planet who uses it. But anyone else is welcome to use it too. It's called Fairy Liberation Front. And you can use it for anything you want, but it would be nice if you use it for things that you feel like you're doing it in a way that's respectful for fairies. Or if you think about it like this, if a fairy was going to borrow your YouTube channel or your TikTok account or something and post something, what would that fairy post? If you could post something on behalf of a fairy, what would you post? And then hashtag Fairy Liberation Front. So I have a lot of like clouds and flowers and other things, lots of things under the hashtag Fairy Liberation Front. But I would say, everything is fairies. Fairies are most often associated with the natural world, which is accurate, that tracks. But fairies are also like the creative world, like the musical and artistic and writing world. Hello. And fairies are like the dream world. Fairies are everything, right? But you can easily see why I would mention art and dreams and magic and music and stuff with fairies along with nature. And that includes, for our purposes, like television, the computer digital technology. There's the digital fairy world as well. So there's fairies in everything. And I like to credit fairies for all those magical connections and occurrences, like when, a moment ago, when Turtle Duck says, "Forgive me, but I've pirated your book, and they are awesome." And I'm at the time that I started singing this song before he wrote that comment. But the song I started singing is Nothing's Good Enough. And the chorus of Nothing's Good Enough is Nothing's Good Enough for Me, which you can interpret in lots of different ways. One of whom is nothing's good enough for me. Oh, you're not going to give me anything for my books? Okay, nothing's good enough for me. That's fine. Like, thank you for pirating my books. If magic existed, your curses would work. Thanks for the rainbow. Okay, I'll sing you another song. This one's called Ways Out. All the rays pierce the clouds and flip the days, trap us like cats in a laser maze. The only way out through your gaze. All the beams crossing the sky and pouring dreams into the head of all the lonely streams. The only way out of these schemes. All the suns light up the bowls to make us one. We're all a stone I stumbled upon. The only way out is for fun. All the moons carve us up and leave too soon, buried under old paper cartoons. The only way out's on a loon. All the songs last all our lives and not too long, and leave us feeling like we can't do wrong. The only way out to get along. All the snares line us up and pay our fares, whip away all of our former cares. The only way out is to dare. All the trials come to us in bags and vials, freeze our faces in such perma-smiles. The only way out of style. All the clocks are gonna make us put on socks. We'll never get to be an autumn fox. The only way out's in a box. All the styles make us jump and run a while, or roll us under just like crocodiles. The only way out is to smile. Sorry about the Nazis in chat. Have you seen what happened in Minneapolis? Yes. I mean, what are you specifically referring to? Yes, I've seen the terrorists in Minneapolis, and I've seen the Americans resisting them, outnumbering them, outgunning them. I've seen the potential for the military to arrive. I believe we should all be talking about how the military will side with the people. If they deploy the military to Indianapolis, the military will side with the people. In fact, if it takes like one of those movie scenes where one of them goes over to side with the people first, and then more, and then more, and then almost all of them, or if like 2/3 of them go over to the people's side at first, and the other third is standing there like, oh wait, we're still standing here with ICE. I was just tying my shoe, you know, and then they come catch up too, because like the military should side with the people against ICE, and we should be done with ICE after this. I mean, we should be done with them anyway, but that's one way to be done with them. So what were you referring to? Did I see what's happening in Minnesota? Yeah, nobody likes Nazis. So I'll sing you the song Secret Police. It goes like this. We are the secret police. We'll arrest the memories that break in when you sleep. We are the secret police. Investigate omissions that got you in so deep. We are the secret police. We'll protect the silence that you want to keep. We are the secret police. Undercovers wired like lovers, hiding to expose each other. We are the secret police. Tell the captain something happened. We're going in for some action. We are the secret police. And when you call us, then you're in for a treat. We are the secret police. We're almost invisible when we're on the beat. We are the secret police. The underground is waiting for you to come down off your street. We are the secret police. Undercovers wired like lovers, hiding to expose each other. We are the secret police. Tell the captain something happened. We're going in for some action. We are the secret police. Jaco, need some action. What type of action is your attraction? I don't know what EEM is. And it's got a weird translation thing next to it, but the translation thing also says EEM. So, oh, REM. Well, I do that vampire song. I do a vampire song based on an REM song. It goes like this. Whose eyebrows are these? I'm a vampire, so why are my eyebrows like trees? These eyebrows are the eyebrows of Edward. Or possibly Stefan. Hold on. Whose eyebrows are these? They are his, no, they're not mine. He will snuff out your life and use it to grow eyebrows, and vampire eyebrows will tempt you. I want eyebrows this size to clutter my gaze again. Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I want eyebrows like these. These eyebrows, they blur my view. I can spend days outside, I don't need eyebrows to keep my skin hidden from light. I'm just not that white. Whose eyebrows are these? Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I'll never be trimming to see. With eyebrows like these, and vampire eyebrows will tempt you. I want eyebrows this size to clutter my gaze again. Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I want eyebrows like these. So yeah, that's the eyebrow song they were requesting. You guys are real fans. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for requesting the eyebrow song, Edward's Eyebrows. If you want to see my original performance of that, which is much better because I use like actual makeup, then just look up Edward's Eyebrows. It's on YouTube. What's up with the Gospel of Judas? Okay, Gospel of Judas is Jesus set Judas aside outside of Christianity to replace all Christianity at this time. You know how no churches like Judas? How Judas isn't one of the churches. You know, churches have different disciples they give a shit about, and Judas isn't one of them. Oh, probably on the Losing My Religion album. Another good song on that album is probably damn, I can't remember right now. Why do I have cat hair lying around? Well, there's a thing called cats. There's a cat right here. I have a cat right here lying around. I have a whole cat full of cat hair lying around. I'll sing you guys another song. Hi, Kraken Pines. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Welcome back. Okay. We're at 33 minutes of the live. I'll sing you a song called Bonus Track. It goes like this. Love's not a place you go, then you're through with it. Home isn't quite like any other town. Everywhere I go, just add something new to it. I take it with me and I never turn around. I won the race. I left the sun out in space. I was the first one on the ground. I can't complain. It welcomes me like the rain. Guess I just make a softer sound. She never knew the moon till she flew to it. He waited for her. He never let her down. And now they've got something, and who knows what they will do with it. She draws the songs out of me and the other hounds. He got me by. With all the clouds in the sky, they helped me gently on my way. It wasn't far, just couldn't get there by car. I rode the thing she made me say. I'm going over these grays with pinks and blues. There's too much gold here for us to use. We'll walk behind them as they wander in the stars, and they'll remind us just how close we are. Thank you, Wizard Toast. Wizard Toast says, you have a lovely voice. You have a lovely name, Wizard Toast. I like your name. And thank you for complimenting my voice. I hope you enjoy the songs. I'll sing you a song called Cave of Wonders. It goes like this. I thought about the things you said to me. I thought about the things you didn't say to me. sleeping along the way we dreamt to be. It seems we went a ways we were never meant to be. We flew on carpets through the starry skies and nights. We rubbed on magic lamps to fill us with delights. I sailed the sea of dunes under the moon to you. In caves of wonder dreams come true. I crawled beside you in the desert heat. I washed mirages out from underneath your feet, keeping the treasures you hold buried deep. You trade the veils away for endless nights of sleep. We flew on carpets through the starry skies and nights. We rubbed on magic lamps to fill us with delights. I sailed the sea of dunes under the moon to you. In caves of wonder dreams come true. What a great comment. Girly man dreaming about Derny Danders and Utopia. Derny Danders. Derny Danders. Do you really call him Derny Danders? Spider-Punk 82? You really call him Derny Danders? Derny Danders? Is it supposed to be mean? Or is it supposed to be cute? Derny Danders. Derny Danders. I'll read his comment in Russian accent because it sounded good. Girly man dreaming about dirty danders and utopia. You dirty danders, you durners and your utopia. Well, I can't stay. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you do too. Thank you. Come back or check out Fox and Songs online if you like the songs. I mean, I'm sure Russians are great people, but like supporting Putin makes you terrible. Just like Americans are great people, but the ones who support Trump are terrible. It's just, Americans are great people. We've kind of got that figured out. Like all Americans are great people, and then all the people who support Trump who really aren't Americans anymore, they're terrible. So the good thing about Trump is he kind of reveals who all the terrible people are in your country, no matter where you live, because they have these Trumpers all over. It's crazy. I don't know about peanut butter. Last time I bought peanut butter, I bought a lot of it at once. The treason. What makes Trump Putin not American? The treason. Betraying America. Why are they terrible for supporting Trump? The concentration camps, the sex trafficking, kids, the destroying our country, the killing everybody overseas with canceling USAID, the knocking down the White House. Just everything. What not treason? Like I could go on for it would waste the time of my life when I could be singing songs if I were to go on about all the treason that Trump has done. So why don't you instead write in comments the things you think that Trump did that weren't treason, and I'll tell you why they were treason. You just name something in comments. You think it's not treason, I'll tell you why it's treason. Simple. Like you probably think that immigration is not treason. Well, it is treason. So, that's all. No, I could keep on going. Everything Trump's done is treason. He's working for Putin to destroy America. You guys are idiots if you don't see that. His immigration enforcement is treason because he's destroying the country for Putin. Okay? They're doing it in other ways too. But regarding immigration, the way that Trump is destroying the country for Putin is, guess what? If you want to take everybody on the list of ICE, right? And you wanted to naturalize everybody on that list, that would cost $750 a person. But it probably wouldn't even cost that because you do like in a bulk thing. So it probably costs like $75 each. Each person that you naturalize, $750. Each person that you deport costs between $60,000 and $100,000, average about $75,000. So something that we could do is naturalize citizens, and then they would all naturalize immigrants as naturalized citizens, and it would cost $750 each. Say there's 10 million of them. That's 750 million, 7,500,000,000. But instead of 7,500,000,000, you deport them all. That's going to cost about 1,000 times more? Was it 100 times more? 100 times more. Yeah, it's 100 times more. Instead of seven, instead of $7.5 billion, it would cost $750 billion. 750 billion instead of 7.5 billion. That's why Trump is not just trying. Putin is not just trying to destroy America and hurt us a lot with the ICE um, kidnappings. He's trying to destroy America by bankrupting us, by making us spend almost $1 trillion on deporting our workforce. Other countries like Japan and stuff are trying to get immigrants, trying to get a workforce. Yeah, but really, we don't need to talk about Trump. We don't need to talk to Trump-Putin-ears. Cost is irrelevant. You don't want them here, so you should leave. You don't like living in a country of immigrants? You don't like living in the country of immigrants? Leave. Go away. You should be an immigrant. You hate immigrants so much, be an immigrant. Immigrate. Get the fuck out of here. Like, trust me, you're going to want to leave. After we finish taking over, you're going to want to leave. I don't care if immigrants are criminals. I think we should just give all the immigrants citizenship. I mean, I think what we should do is we should say anyone ICE contacts should get automatic citizenship. If ICE contacts you, you should get automatic citizenship. That'll make ICE stop contacting people because we're like, hey, look, we're going to go down a list of every single person you contacted, and they're all automatically going to get citizenship and compensation. We're going to give them some type of compensation for what you did. But if all you did was knock on their door, we're going to give them citizenship. Okay, I'm really not here to talk to Nazis. I'm going to sing some songs because Nazis are super boring and you just make everything, you just kind of ruin everything. Especially like you're in this weird zone where you like know that it's wrong to be a Nazi, but you don't know you're a Nazi. Or at least I don't think you know that it's wrong to be a Nazi. I think what you do is you pretend that you know it's wrong to be a Nazi. And you sometimes pretend that you don't know you're a Nazi. It's pathetic. I don't really feel sorry for you. I think you're terrible, terrible people, terrible zombies of Trump and Putin. So, but I'll sing another song instead of talking to you because you're really boring. I assume you're talking to the trolls in the chat when you're like, you're on the wrong side of history. I don't think you guys know what that phrase, you're on the wrong side of history, means. Anyway, I'll sing a song for TikTok refugees coming to YouTube. Hopefully, YouTube's going to be a lot better when these stupid Nazis go away because they're so outnumbered by real people. Oz. Yeah, if you voted for national in Scotland, you're probably a Nazi. I don't know. I mean, maybe nationalism in Scotland isn't the same as it is here, but I get the feeling that, yeah, nationalism anywhere is what makes you a Nazi. Yeah. Sorry about the Nazis in chat, y'all. If you don't want there to be Nazis in chat, please do me a favor and leave any kind of emoji you want in chat. That will help diminish the influence of the Nazis. So, thanks for doing that. What song was I going to sing, you guys? Does anybody remember? Thank you. Thanks, James. No problem. It's just, they're super boring. And then if you give them any attention, then they you know, they get all act like their dad. They act like their dad came back for them or something. Hello, Marie. I'll sing you a song, Marie. Sorry about the Nazis in chat. I'm anti-Trump, of course, as you can tell by the fact that I have a physical body, and I'm speaking in American. I'm anti-Trump. Okay. Yeah, I'm only paying attention to anti-Nazi emojis. I mean, center or left is better than not left at all. Well done. Okay, I'll sing you guys another song. Let me think. But again, for everybody coming in, apologize for the stupid Nazis in chat. They just troll the channel a lot. You don't speak in English, dude. You're just typing. You probably... I have a body and speak in English. Not American. Not American. So I'm not a Nazi too, yay me. Dude, you speak in English, not American. You're like English. And you're sitting here trolling for Trump? Like, seriously, you people think you're safe just because you live in other countries. Dude, when this comes down, they're going to be after you. Fuck BJT and his swallowers. Yeah. Fuck Donica Putinsky. Fuck Trump. See, we got Americans in the chat now. Yay. Or we got humans in the chat anyway. We got good spirits in the chat. Fuck the stupid Nazis. BJT, Donica Putinsky. Krasnov. Special Agent Krasnov. Donica Putinsky. Putin's puppy. You're not American, dude. You're a Trump-Putineer. You guys aren't American. Trump-Putineers aren't American. If you did live in America and you're claiming Trump, dude, you're not American anymore. You're a Trump-Putineer. You're a traitor. An American is a person who lives in America or from America who doesn't support Trump. It's pretty simple. Who isn't American? Trump-Putineers. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. See, that's an American. We got some Americans in chat. Blix for Trump. Okay, Porch MAGA. Fuck Trump-Putineers. Thank you, James. What song should I sing, James? I forgot what the song was I was going to sing. Well, I'll sing you guys a song if I can think of it. Do 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 You want to hear the Blue Fairy again? I'll be glad to sing it again. Welcome back, Gromalone. Gromalone. Yeah, Porch MAGA. That's what we call him. Like Kanye West. Kanye West used to be a Porch MAGA. He just apologized for being a Nazi and a Trump-Putineer. He just apologized for being a Nazi. He said it was because he had brain damage. What's you guys' excuse going to be for being stupider than a brain damaged Kanye West? You just really wanted to fuck Candace Owens too? Yeah, you're the racists. Yeah, you're the racists. You're going to whine about racism now because I called him Porch MAGA? Dude, try it. You're going to whine about how we support gun rights? The left can't support gun rights. Yeah, guns are on our side now. The NRA's turned against Trump. You guys better pick sides fast. You got just a few days, if that. Today might be the last day you guys can pick sides. Yeah, the NRA's on our side now. No, Kanye's on our side.
Kanye just denounced Nazism, Trump. Hakuna Matata. All right, see, we got an American who picked guns. You got to pick guns or Trump. Guns or Trump. Fuck Trump. Yeah, Trump's the worst. All Americans hate Trump. The NRA joined. Yeah, didn't you hear that the NRA turned on Trump? As soon as anybody turns on Trump, Trump tries to destroy him. So Trump's gonna go after all the NRA. He's got a list of all you gun owners. Trump's coming after you, dude. Yeah, you better use those arms when Trump comes for them. You should just post content about how you're gonna use your guns if Trump sends his goons after you. Just post content about that. You guys are all brave talking about stuff, right? I bet none of you have ever posted any content. You guys gonna post some content about how you'll use your guns to stop anybody that you guys used to say that stuff, but you're not gonna say it now that Trump. You know Trump's gonna be the one to come get your guns, huh? Porch MAGA, yeah, morally superior to you. Yes, I am morally superior to you, Nicholas Taylor. I call him Porch MAGA. What do you call him? Thanks, James. I'm not running for president though, but I guess I could if Cardi B doesn't do it or Jasmine Crockett doesn't do it. Anyway, sorry everybody's so boring in the chat and I couldn't remember the next song I was gonna sing. I just figured I'd talk shit to the stupid MAGAs. Do not listen to him. Do not Fed post. Wasteland Games. Who do we got? Oh my gosh. You're saying I laid my hands on a federal agent resisting arrest? Doing that, well, oh, you're making excuses for them shooting the gun owner. So they killed a gun owner. They decided that because this guy was a gun owner, they were going to call him a terrorist. They killed a gun owner and they said that Trump said he's going to take your guns. He said you shouldn't have guns. He's going to come take them. And he'll call you a terrorist when he executes you. He's going to execute you for having a gun because he calls gun owners terrorists. No, dude, nobody's MAGA. I'm not bragging. I'm saying you gun owners should start opposing Trump. Like the NRA is opposing Trump. Why is it so hard for you to choose the right side? I know, you'll betray guns for Trump. You guys have to pick between guns and Trump. Put a G in the chat for guns, put a T in the chat for Trump. You guys got to pick. He just said it yesterday, dude. Trump is coming. They killed that gun owner. He said they killed him because he's, yeah, okay, right. We got James Wilson's G for guns, Trey's G for guns, Rafiq Laut's G for guns. See, look, everybody's for guns. Everybody's like, fuck Trump. If it comes between Trump and guns, you guys will pick guns. Well, it has become between Trump and guns. Trump just said he doesn't respect the right to bear arms. He's going to murder you. He's going to have his goons execute you in the street, shoot you in the back, take your gun, shoot you in the back, and call you a terrorist and blame you for your own execution. That's what Trump does. So now MAGA types, your types, or whatever you want to call yourselves, Trump Trump-Hooteniers is what I call you, but conservatives, gun owners, are posting about how if Trump tries to come take their guns, they're not leaving. What channel was this on, dude? Like, you're not coming across as an American very well. We don't have channels anymore. Like, are you asking about, was it on Channel 4 or Channel 7? I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know, Frank Lumen. We don't use the R word in America. We haven't used the R word in America in 40 years. So again, you sound Russian. But like, It's like we're not walking around wearing old Miami Vice merch, and you guys are, because I guess they send all this disaster victim clothes over to Russia. You guys are using our old words too that we used to use back in the 80s, but we don't use those anymore. Oh, okay. No, you're cool. You're cool, dude. Wasteland Games. I'm glad to know that you're not. That it even if I just thought you were a MAGA and you thought I was a MAGA, well, guess what? Neither of us are MAGA. So that's two less MAGA in the world already. Isn't that a big relief? It's a big relief to me that you're not MAGA. I'm not MAGA. Thank you. Thanks for commenting. Sorry about all the MAGA in the chat. And I can imagine if somebody you went into a live and you saw all these Nazis chatting, making all this Nazi, saying all this Nazi shit in the chat, you'd be like, wow, this must be another Nazi live. I don't want any part of this. And you'd scroll away. That's why I want to always emphasize to people, fuck these Nazis. Fuck Trump. Fuck Nazis. Yeah, they killed the guy with the gun for having a gun. I'm bringing this hairstyle back. They killed the guy with having a gun. American hero and martyr, gun owner, Alex Preddy, had a gun. And they killed him for having a gun. And then they blamed him for having a gun. I mean, the protesters do own guns. You're good. And a lot of protesters are protesting with the guns. In fact, the fact that they shot one protester because he had a gun, they were trying to signal to scare other protesters. Don't protest with a gun because we'll shoot you. That's what they're trying to do. Do you think less people are coming out with guns or more people are coming out with guns? Damn sure more people are coming out with guns. More people are coming out with more guns, and they got bigger guns than the ICE agents got. Let's just put it that way. It's why I said I don't Fed post. If you're a protester and own one, don't post about it and don't talk about it online. Keep it legal and get your permits and follow proper firearm safety. I'm sure that's good advice for lots of things. I'm not a gun owner. I don't care. But I do think that it's come down to gun owners need to go ahead and flex and let Trump know he's not getting their guns. And if that means show it on your video or whatever you can do to just announce that you are a gun owner and you will not let them come get your guns, now's a good time to do that. Not only does it help put the pressure on Trump to not try to take gun owners' guns, but it helps overthrow Trump, which you may or may not realize you need to do desperately as soon as possible. It does help overthrow Trump, but it stops it from happening. It stops you from worrying about having it happen because we stop them. Nobody's coming for your guns. The only party or whatever you want to call it that's likely to come get your guns is Trump. And once we get through that, dude, there's nobody left who's going to try to come get your guns. Listen to us Democrats. We're all on gun rights side now because they killed a gun owner. So all us Democrats are saying we're for gun rights. We're not just saying that. I don't care about guns. I'm against guns, but I'm for gun rights because Constitution, and look what happens. Look who's the only people who are threatening your gun rights. Trump. Trump and the Trump-Hooteneers. It's the Second Amendment. Exactly. You guys, you talk to each other about it. Just like the military needs to talk about how they need to plan to side with the American people against the ICE terrorists. There is a war on terror. The military is currently at war on terror. Well, ICE are the terrorists. Shit ain't hard. It doesn't matter what your illegal orders say. If they send you to Minneapolis, side with the people against the terrorist. That's your job. And if people know that they're going to do that, they won't even send them. So we just have to talk about it. Yeah, Trump recently said you shouldn't have guns. You definitely should have guns at a protest. Well, that's just Trump saying that. He's going to try to make it so. Then what's he going to do next? You shouldn't have guns, in your home, whatever. You can do whatever he wants unless people stop him. You guys aren't trying to stop him. You need to. The NRA is trying to stop him. Join them. How do I feel about Democratic Socialists? Yeah, Mamdani. Yeah. Mamdani no matter who. Like, we should only support those who support Mamdani 100%. Mamdani no matter who. And so forth. But I'll talk to you next time. I got to shut down the live because I only go an hour.